Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Civilization 5 Community Balance Patch. So, like I said, we would start anew whenever there's a fresh save game breaking version out, and one was released just today, I think. What's the date today? Yesterday, but I only found out about it today. Anyway. So we're going to be going on to that. Now, as far as I can remember, the main thing it adds is events, and it's made a couple of other small changes. Let's just see if I can find it. Basically, they've changed the progress social policy tree a little bit, and they've added a new system called events. Now, as far as I can tell, these are going to be quite similar to what events were in Civilization 4 for people who played Civilization 4. But just random things will happen sometimes. Hopefully they're not too obnoxious. If they are, I'll say something about it, obviously. We're going to be going back to 20-minute episodes now that I'm kind of a little bit more set up. So, let's jump in. New game, new random leader. Let's stick it on. Let's stick it on Emperor for now. And we're the Vikings. Good stuff. So the Vikings have embarked units have +1 movement and pay only 1 movement to move onto land from embarkation, so they can invade from the sea quite easily. Melee units pillage without movement cost and gain money when they attack a city. Fairly standard. I've forgotten which parts of that are vanilla and which parts aren't. Let's just take a look at what else they've got in the Civilopedia. Civilizations Denmark. We're Denmark, not the Vikings. So they've got the Berserker. The Berserker is combat strength 20. Has +1 movement, so it's movement 3, and possesses the amphibious and charge promotions. Charge is extra damage versus wounded units, extra damage in open terrain. Available after, so it's available a little earlier. I think it's a little bit weaker than the Longswordsman. Oh no, same strength as the Longswordsman. Amphibious, so it can attack from the sea better. It's got charge, so it can kill wounded units better. It's got plus movement, so it just runs around, pillages and destroys things. Should be pretty fun. We've also got the gelling stones. These are a replacement for the lighthouse. They produce extra culture. They produce production whenever we defeat a unit, and culture when we defeat a unit. They also produce +2 culture a turn, 25 culture when completed. We can build them anywhere, not just on the coast. 15% great person rate. They're amazing as far as I can tell. Look at that. Look at all that stuff. They're super cool. So we want to build a bunch of cities with gelling stones, then attack people with our berserkers. We're on the coast, obviously, because we're Denmark. Yes, this is our... All warriors start with this combat strength versus barbarians. City plunder is our Viking thing. No movement cost to pillage is our Viking thing. Let's see what about. We've got crabs, we've got gems. Let's start by building a scout. No, let's start by building a warrior, because we're going to be going down the attacky, killy things social policy tree, I think. And we're also going to research trapping. Trapping will give us archers, but it will also give us access to fishing. And fishing will reveal any fish that are on the coast. I think, yeah, that's what we want to do. We might also find some deer here, which would be nice. Now, unfortunately, I can't remember in the base game if warriors upgrade to swords rather than spears. And if they do, that means we've kind of lost out on the ability to upgrade our early units into anything cool. But whatever. Excellent. Early culture, that'll give us early honour, early authority, sorry, which will in turn give us some better barbarian hunting abilities. 65 gold, handy. Just check where Copenhagen is working. Nowhere special. Not got a great kind of starting hex, but that's fine. when it grows, I'll probably put one of the extra people onto the forest. What the heck is this? Player event choice required. Okay, this is the new event system. I've never seen it before. Let's see what happens. An event with multiple options has occurred. Awaits your decision. This isn't multiple options. Comet sighted. This is stolen straight from the Paradox games in sense of like even the text is stolen straight from EU4. A comet has appeared in our night sky. Some believe it to be a miracle, others an ill omen. Your advisors are unsure and look to you for guidance. What does this mean? This is a good omen. 100 golden age points. Boom. Whatever. That's kind of cool. Right, authority. Bonus versus barbarians. Gain culture when we kill units. +1 production in every city. Move one of you over to working at forest so we can get that warrior out quicker. We might be alone on this island, so I'm kind of glad I didn't build a scout now. Another ruins, and there's a barbarian encampment. Let's grab that. A map. We're not alone. There's England. Now, I don't want to discover England, because you see, in the community balance patch, England starts with a spy. Turn 1, they have a spy. If I meet England, she will put that spy in our capital, and she will start doing horrible spy actions on us. Destroying our production, taking away science, taking away gold. So if I don't go and meet England, then we'll be in a better position to not have that happen. She will, of course, come and find us eventually, but let's kind of pretend that she's not there for now until we're a little bit better set up. Because once we're a little bit better set up, it won't matter, but for the first kind of technology or two, I have had England like meet me before I've researched my first technology, and it's taken an extra like 4 or 5 turns because she keeps taking science away from me. You just can't do anything about it early game. So let's get my army together, such as it is. Let's go for fishing. It's a bit of a weird start because it doesn't have any science to it, as it were. And we've got no whales, so whales generate science in the CBP. So we might be a little bit slow, but it's a test. We'll see what happens. Right, you move to there. Still no England. Excellent. You move to there and start attacking. And it shouldn't be too much problem for 2 warriors with authority to take down a barbarian encampment. That should give us our second social policy fairly quickly as well. Copenhagen has grown. Yeah, they're working exactly what I thought they'd work. You, combat strength versus fortified units or flank bonus and city attack bonus. Let's go for city attack bonus. Smoosh that barbarian. So now it's only 2 turns till we get our next social policy, as opposed to 35 turns or whatever it was. And here's England. Hey, England. So very soon we'll be getting spy messages popping up and telling us that we suck. Not that we suck, but you know. Kill this unit. And we'll go for cities gain stuff when their borders expand. Which is unfortunate because that's already just happened, but a turn earlier would have been nicer. Hey ho. Bonus yields update. Oh, our borders just expanded again, apparently. Yeah, it's fine. Copenhagen has 4 citizens. So let's build... Do I want to bother with a shrine? I can't see much use in it. Let's try it. Those guys are going to just heal up over there. We might spend money on a worker. Barbarian encampment discovered. We'll continue letting these guys heal up a little bit. Yeah, I know, thrilling gameplay, I'm sure. It's fine. It's kind of necessary. Right, this guy can start moving. Probably next turn his buddy can start moving too, even though he's not fully healed. It's fine. Want want to go and take out that barbarian encampment as soon as possible. As soon as we can get those settler bonuses, the sooner the better. We want to just be pumping out settlers super fast. There's fishing. We can now embark. Fish discovered. Excellent. Now we want to research pottery. Yes. Yeah, pottery. We want to get settlers. We can get our free settler from the social policy without pottery, of course. It would be nonsense if you couldn't. We're one of the most sophisticated cultures, apparently. Excellent. Let's deal with these chaps. There's our shrine. Build a workboat. Build an archer. And then build me 2 workboats for those 2 fishing sources we have. There's some more culture. Not nearly, not anywhere near what we actually need for the next social policy, sadly. So we'll march back to our territory, heal up, and get ready for the next barbarian encampment that spawns. Now, not having a scout means that we didn't find a large amount of land to find barbarian encampments on. Make a choice. Monuments represent the most important symbols of your culture. Your people seek to celebrate this by dedicating the city's monument to either their ancestors or to their gods. Dedicate the monument to our ancestors gives us +1 culture from the monument, or neither. The monument should generate revenue, will give us gold. Let's go for culture because we're going to struggle to get culture, and that knocks a nice 9 turns off our next social policy. Now, England's been up there and hasn't found much interesting, but we might find a barbarian encampment up there, though she's not got a damaged unit, so probably not. But it'll probably be worth a check. Once this archer's out, we might as well go and have a look. People founding pantheons, I don't really care, to be honest. You go and have a look. Can't see anything. You just stay in Copenhagen for now. Here's pottery. Wonderful. Copenhagen has grown. Wonderful. Yeah, that's fine. You can work that tile. Now we want to research. I think getting to gelling stones quickly might be our best option, but bronze working is also really nice. It'll help us find iron, which we need for the berserkers. But sailing will give us gelling stones. Gelling stones are amazing. The wheel will give us culture, of course. Let's go for sailing. Let's be proper crazy Viking mode. Right, there's no barbarian encampment up there, but now get told if one spawns, which is the important thing. Bonus yields update. Expanding borders in Copenhagen. Food and gold. Wonderful. We don't have mining yet, so there's no sense buying a worker. He wouldn't be able to do much. Actually, he could probably start farming. That's probably worthwhile. Let's buy a worker. Oh, here's the Iroquois. It only costs us 1 to go from the land to the sea, as well as vice versa. So that's interesting. We've got that extra embarkation movement. Cool. Interesting. You go on the crabs to get a little bit of extra happiness. There's a lot of fish around here. That's fine, you know. Can't really complain about that. Oh, hey. And they have told me about a barbarian encampment. So... oh, he's only got 2 movement left. I was wondering, in the base game, they keep all of their embarkation movement when they disembark, which makes Vikings amazing when they disembark, because they disembark and suddenly they've got like a 6 movement warrior or whatever. It's crazy. But they've kind of fixed that here by the looks of it. Still got 2 movement though, so What will they give me? They'll give me some influence and some great general points. I mean, we might as well, since it's there, just go and deal with it. Right, Copenhagen, how long would it take you to build a settler? No longer needs my help. Well, fine. There's this other barbarian encampment I wanted to deal with anyway. Closer to home. Takes you 9 turns. We'll have our next social policy by then. So that's perfect. Let's do that. How are we doing for time? Yeah, loads of time. One, two, three, 4. He'll disembark next turn and come up and round. England thinks that they can have a go at it. I'm surprised we haven't seen any spy actions yet, to be honest. And then move up here. It's an archer, so England probably could take it out. They have gone authority. If I attack it, they will definitely finish it off. But now they can't, even if my 2 warriors somehow fail to do this, which they won't. Bang, bang. Wonderful. And now we grab this social policy, get a free settler, and now expansionism goes crazy. Over here there's some fish. Down here there's a lot of fish, and oh, there's not a lot of fish, is there? We could properly forward settle right in England's face. Yeah, let's do that. Let's settle down here. Let's get right up in her face. Well, that's not really right up in her face, but it's something. It's a lot closer than she wants me to be, I'm sure. Right, there's trade. You can go for healing. We want to heal quicker. You just go for the extra combat strength versus cities. Healing quicker is quite nice when you want to go and just take out loads of barbarians all the time. You can just hop across there, that's pretty cool. I wonder if this is the same continent or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, we've got a Claire event. Is it another comet? I wouldn't mind if it were. Oops. Build. I don't honestly care. Let's build a market. Event choice. Our people were surprised to witness an eclipse today. What does this mean for our empire? We gain 100 Golden Age points and we have a 25% chance to lose some. We didn't lose some. Eclipse did not occur. Cool. It actually tells us as well that we didn't lose any. That's really handy. Right, we've got another settler here. Let's continue. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's fine. You can settle there. Going to go by sea apparently. I'll let the AI figure out what the quickest route over there is. That's fine. Choose a pantheon. So, what have we got? Gold per turn, that's not going to happen. Quarries and stoneworks. For every 3, it's probably not worthwhile. Every 6 followers of my pantheon, maybe. Because we are going to get a lot of followers of our pantheon because we'll be growing a lot of cities, and those cities will each go straight up to 2 population thanks to the combination of authority. So every 3 cities will give us an extra culture, faith, gold and science. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. I never considered it like that before. And to be honest, or +1 science and faith in every city. That's actually just too difficult. We can't say no to that. We're building a lot of cities. We need that extra science early game to not go science bankrupt, as it were. Right, you move over there, that's fine. News from Copenhagen. Farmers in the city report an excellent harvest, plus 50 food in the city. Wow, Copenhagen has grown. You get some culture there, and build a workboat, actually. I think would be best for you. 30 science and 30 culture. Right, we don't have bronze working. The city's river has flooded. Up to 3 farms are destroyed, and some buildings may be destroyed as well. Wow, great. I'm really glad that we spent all that time building farms and then they were immediately destroyed. That's super good. Right. Ugh. That is ridiculous. Right, you go out, create some fishing boats. You probably would have been better staying embarked. I don't know. I don't know. You're ending up there. So if this is the same continent, I wouldn't be able to settle here. If it's not the same continent, then I can settle there. Whether or not I want to settle there is another matter entirely, but that's it for this episode. So before I hit next turn, let's do a quick save, ding, and say goodbye. Hope to see you next time. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the community balance patch and anything else. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.